Hi, everybody. Welcome back. We are doing some music reactions. This one is to VoicePlay, and it's to their song. It's a mini, which I don't do minis a lot, but I'm curious as to what they did with Timewarp. Let's do the time warp again. I'm assuming it's that one. So we're going to take a listen and see what they did with it and go from there. And this one is featuring Ashley Diane. So let's take a look. And it looks like they're in the mall, out in the mall doing this one. I think they've done all of their minis out in the mall, haven't they? I'm not sure. And I'm not sure how it works for them to have a space in the mall. 'Cause usually, usually you have to have a storefront. So do they have music and stuff like that in the front where people come in and they do some kind of retail? Is it voice play retail or is it something else? I'm curious about that. But I know they use the back and everything as Patty Cake Productions. And maybe that's the business. People come in and rent the space and do videos like Jeff does. So just curious if there's anything other than Patty Cake Productions there in their spot in the mall. Um, like I said, I know most, um, at least when I worked in the mall, it was some kind of retail that they were doing. All right, enough talk. Let's get to
It's astounding.
it. What is it?
Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll. But I remember doing the time warp.
Ellie is perfect for doing that part. It fits that rocker tone so well. And Lane's got some poof up there. What did Lane do with his hair? And I love her, Ashley Diane's curls.
I remember doing the time warp, drinking those moments when the blackness would hit me and the void would be calling. Let's do the time warp again.
I just noticed that Caesar has a Rocky shirt on, so that's pretty cool. And it looks like Ellie it is at least having a similar theme with black and red. Ashley's got black on. Lane's got some black and gold. Is he supposed to be, oh, I forget his name, the guy in the gold bikini briefs? That's what his jacket reminds me of, though. And then Jeff is supposed to be, it's not Rolf, right? But the gray-haired guy, I can't remember if his hair's in ringlets or not, but it's kind of stringy and long, and he's kind of hunched. I'm thinking hunched. I've only seen the movie in its entirety once, but yeah, it's a fun movie. I wanted to see it in the theater when everybody does the interactive stuff, but timing was never right for doing that. But maybe one day I'll get to do that. Usually when theaters are ready to refurbish, they'll do it. We'll see.
Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again.
It's just a jump to the left.
Roll to the left and then a step to the right.
Put your hands on your hips.
They're doing the accent.
You bring your knees inside. You bring your knees inside. The rhythm drives you insane. Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the
I like the little
time
insert.
warp again.
Well, I was walking down the
I like
street
that.
just a having a thing when the snake of a guy gave me an evil wink.
Is that Magenta who sings this part? I can't remember.
I was walking down the street just a having a thing when the snake of a guy gave me an evil wink. He shook me up, he took me by surprise. He had a pickup truck and the devil's eyes. He stared at me and I felt the charge.
Time and nothing ever
when they have Caesar doing the speaker, like he's talking through a speaker, they're also doing the lines like old footage.
Na 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 na, and then a step to the
Put your
right.
hands on your hips.
Na 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 na, you bring your knees in tight.
Got the pelvic thrust. Don't really drop you inside.
Ellie's really getting into it.
Got the pelvic thrust. Don't really drop you inside.
Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again.
Whoops. I was trying to avoid the collage. That was a fun one. I like the type of ending, and I did like all three of the tenors, although I think Caesar's supposed to be a baritone, but I liked all three of them doing the tenor thing. It was loud. It was loud. A lot of fun. I haven't heard that song in forever. In fact, I've heard it since this, but I worked at a YMCA camp back in '96, and part of my job for the second half of the summer was doing the van, driving them to all their different locations. It was the adventure part. So whether it was taking them to their spot for canoeing or bicycling or hiking or whatever it was, I was dropping them off and picking them up and all that and getting the equipment to where it needed to be. And one of the songs that they wanted to play over and over and over again was this one. There was also a fish song that I they wanted to play all the time, but we couldn't play it with me because it put me to sleep every time. I was like, nope, can't listen to it because I'd start nodding off. But and it wasn't a slow song, it was a fast one. But for whatever reason, my brain just went, okay. But Time Warp was one of the ones that they wanted to listen to over and over again. I have heard it since '96, but not a lot. So this was fun to get to hear it again, get their version of it, hear the little things that they put in there. Lane did his eyes. I didn't point that out when he did it, but he did his back and forth. And of course, the low drops from Jeff and the highs from Ellie and Ashley and Caesar, and then I lost myself. I think I hit everybody though. Thank you all for taking the time to watch my reaction. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.